Okay, pigs. Okay, Peppa, come on. Peppa, you have bad manners. Get off the table. Get off the table, Peppa. She's being so stubborn. So today we're not doing any lettuces or herbs or anything like that because about last week their poops are getting kind of soft. So we're just going for the hard stuff. These pellets, I like to get the ones that are just compacted hay. Sometimes they put sweeteners and stuff in these pellets, but I like to get just the hay, and they love them too. Remember that guinea pigs don't make their own vitamin C, so they need to get it from pellets or veggies or anything like that. Also, the chair I'm on is kind of creaky today. I don't know if you can hear that. The camera's picking it up. I also got these country loops. Wanted to try them out. Peppa, are you back on the table again? Anyway, got these country loops. Wanted to try them out. It's carrots and Timothy hay, so why not? I'm actually allergic to Timothy hay. There's a few different types of hays and grasses you can feed your pigs. We do orchard grass because, again, I'm allergic to the Timothy hay, and I would be sneezing so much when we first got the pigs. Then I found out that there's orchard grass, so I didn't have to give up the pigs. Here, who wants to try a country loop? Just leave it right here. Oh, here. Sorry, Suki. Right here. Okay, so it looks like they like the country loops. So they've gone away to their hiding spots to chew on their carrot and Timothy hay loops. I like how hard they are, because I feel like sometimes the diet that I have for the pigs is too soft. Remember, pigs need to be grinding their teeth down. So you see it's pretty hard. It's all compressed. I'll give them one more there, but the rest I'm just going to do pellets today. Oh, I also have this whole bin of little samplers from Guinea Dad. Great company, by the way. He's always delivered well. So I have all these different samplers. I made some YouTube shorts on them, but I think it's just going to be easier if we just do the samplers here. As soon as they come back from eating their little carrot, what did I call them again? The carrot and Timothy Hay Country Loops. As soon as they're done eating them and come back, we'll start going through the samplers. So first one I'm going to try is the rose hips. Okay, these are so bougie. I mean, I don't even know if I've had rose hips ever in my life. Maybe I should try one, huh? Well, I don't really like being on camera, so I'm not going to show you me eating it, but you can just trust me. I am going to try this little piece of rose hip. Kind of tastes like a raspberry, maybe. A little raspberry tea sort of a taste. It's actually not too bad. Hey Pigz, thanks for sharing your rose hips with me. It's not too bad. Here, anyone else want to try one? Suki? Little piece of rose hip here. Want some more? So it's great when Guinea Dad sent us this sampler. Again, for those who weren't here, this sampler, he also included a list of what kind of situations. Oh, look at Peppa trying to eat it. What kind of health considerations you have for these? You know, like immune boosters and better skin, stuff like that. So I'm not an official spokesman, but I do think he put a lot of work into these samplers. So come on, Pigz, come try your rose hips. I like them. So we'll work our way down through all the samplers today. Here, Peppa. And I'll try them out too, just so I can let y'all know what it tastes like. Suki, you gotta come on camera over here. There you go. Oh, Coco is trying to look underneath. Flipping up the table. Did Coco like these? Yes, she did. Oh, all right, May, you're the last one. Once you try this, we'll move on to the next sample. Here you go. What do you think, May? I think May likes it. Okay, what do we got next? We've got marigold here. Okay, I guess it's a flower. I wonder what that's going to taste like. And I feel like all this is probably just going to taste like tea. So this is the little piece I'm going to try. Yeah, it just tastes like grass. Actually, no, grass is even more flavorful. But, okay, Pigz, here's your marigold on the table. Let's see who's interested. So oh, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. So these marigolds, even though the pigs don't look like they're crazy for them, ever since, I mean, when I first started with the pigs, they were very hesitant even to eat just all their vegetables, right? You've seen from a lot of these videos that I have, you might have seen them going crazy for veggies, but when I first got them, they were even scared of eating veggies, right? They probably didn't get them before I had them. So I think it just takes some getting used to for them. So if they see that this marigold is left on the table. Pigs, look, even I'm gonna eat it. Watch. Here, see? I'm not gonna eat that giant flower, but I'll eat one of these. Look, it's fine. See? Tasty. Here, eat this flower. Go ahead. It's probably good for your immune system or something like that. All right, so they're not too pumped about the marigolds. All right, maybe they'll get to it. But I do know that Coco likes these pea flakes. I do know that for sure. Coco, if you jump on the table, you gotta eat the marigold. All right, so I'm gonna try one of these pea flakes for you. Oh, well, I guess May wants to try it first. All right, so I'm not trying that piece that's in her mouth. I'm gonna try this piece. Nope, May, I'm gonna try that. Yep, tastes like peas. Actually, that's pretty tasty. Here you go, May. No wonder you like it. If you've ever had wasabi peas, that's what it tastes like without the wasabi. Which makes sense, because that's what wasabi peas are. Yeah, she does like this. Although before, when I did a short on these pea flakes, right? I recorded a short, and only Coco liked it, right? Only Coco. So, looks like May's redeemed herself. Right over here, Coco. You got to eat it on screen here. All right, fine. I'll tilt it for you. Here. Yeah. So the great thing about guinea pigs, if your mom ever tells you you got to eat your peas and you're not really feeling it, the pigs will help you out. There you go, Coco. Good girl. Who else wants some? I'm gonna put a few more on the table just for them to. There you go, pigs. Yeah, like I said, guinea pigs have very bad table manners. And the first thing she did is hop on the table. Coco, it's on the table. They're so used to me hand feeding them that they sometimes just come over here when they smell food and don't realize that I put it in the cage. All right, pigs. Okay, so next up, we got dandelion. All right, I'm sure you've seen these in your yard or in a park somewhere. I think I've had dandelion tea before, so we'll see what it tastes like. So it's just really powdery looking, kind of what you'd find in your loose tea. So I guess I'll just try this one leaf here. I don't even know if the camera can see that. Suki, you want to try it first? Okay, she doesn't mind. These pigs are getting to be real adventurous today. So I'm going to try this little leaf, tell you what it tastes like. Ah, nope. That just tastes like, that is not tasty at all. Nope, no thank you. I'm not going to eat any more of that. But here, you pigs can try a little bit here. Yuck. Not for me. All right, so moral of the story. If you see this growing in your yard, I don't recommend eating it. It did not taste very good. Nope. Ah, but this one, chamomile, that's a nice tea. All right, May, let me just open that up. We'll give her a taste. I think I'll try and eat one of these little buds or flower centers. All right, this whole flower. That's what I'm gonna try. Oh, good. This cameras are so cool how they could just focus on that. All right, that's what I'm gonna try. It does taste just like the tea. All right, here. Have some chamomile, pigs. Try that. I bet you like it. All right, again, that was chamomile. All right, what else I got in here? Marigold we tried, rosehip we tried, dandelion, pea flakes. I think that's all of them. Oh no, here we go. Raspberry leaf. I think the pigs got kind of bored with all this highfalutin fare here. They just want the basics. Okay, pigs. All right, we'll get you to stay over here. Here's some pellets. All right, they just want compressed hay. That's what they want. What a joke. Spend all this money on these leaves. But it's fine. They're not supposed to be eating a ton of these anyway. It's just kind of like a vitamin. All right, so here's what I'm going to try from the raspberry leaf. Let me pull out a nice big piece. So I'm going to try this stick from the raspberry leaf. Let's see. Well, it doesn't really taste like raspberry, so I don't recommend eating that for dessert. But it does taste like when you drink up, again, I keep saying this, but all of this kind of just tastes like tea when you have those loose leaves that make its way into your drink and it's at the bottom. All right, here's some raspberry leaves, guys. Try those out. All right, so I think that's all of it. I have, yeah, that's all the different types that I had in my little basket of goodies here. I think the number one winner is the Timothy Complete. That's our number one. Number two, Country Loops. But this has other stuff in it, so you don't want to give them too much. Like I see on the side here, it's got linseed. So you don't really want to overdo it. I mean, a lot of people get all uppity when you say, oh, I give pigs this, I give pigs that, and then they say, oh, well, you're not supposed to give them this and that. And that's true, but I mean, you think about humans, and we're not supposed to be having more fat or more sugar than a lot of us are. And it's okay if we treat ourselves once in a while, right? So pigs are getting a treat every once in a while. Look at the way that Coco's got her paw on the table. It's super cute. It's like, wait 1 second. So they ate all the pellets. I think after, again, we're going down the line. I think after the Country Loops, their next favorite was these pea flakes, right? I think they like these pea flakes. But this just goes to show you don't need to try and spoil your pigs with too many expensive and exotic flavors, because this little bag is going to last a long time. Thanks, Allison. This table is actually for squirrels. They came with some mounting hardware, and you're supposed to stick it to a tree, and then you have little squirrels eating their snacks on your picnic table. So guinea pigs are not as athletic as squirrels, so it is not mounted. But as you can see, Peppa, you might have missed it earlier, Peppa kept jumping on the table, which I think is what the squirrels would do. And as I was looking around for these picnic tables, I even saw one that comes with a mini umbrella in like a human table, where it would go right here and shelter the snacking squirrels from bird poops. Actually, I don't know what it is, from rain, whatever it is. Yeah, so they're not huge fans of the herbs, but I think they were okay with coming and getting pea flakes from my hand. Was that you, Coco? You liked the pea flakes, didn't you? There you go. So look at these great water stains on there. So when they drink water, they drip half of it, right? So especially because they got all this fur. Peppa's got a ton of fur. Wait, which one? You might be more paying attention more than me. Dandelion, that was this one. Actually, you're right. The dandelion's basically gone from the table. Looks like what we got left is chamomile and some marigold on the seats there. You think they're going to touch the chamomile? Not really. Anyway, when they drink water, they get it all over their faces, and then because when she came back to eat at the table, she just dripped it. use the table as a paper towel. All right. So yes, down the line, yeah, you see this. What was this big flower from? Anyone remember? Was this the marigold? I can't remember where this big flower from. Oh, Suki, you kind of like it? Hey, that's a win. How are you, Peppa? So they're getting used to it. They got to evolve their palate to accept these new treats. Normally they just kind of eat bland vegetables and hay, right? So something that we might think is tasty, they won't. There, right there on the table. So again, I think their least favorite, my least favorite for sure, was raspberry leaf. I did not like that one. That was like really dirty and dusty tasting. See what I said? Peppa jumping on the table. No manners. No manners at all. That reflects poorly on me, Peppa. People are going to think that I didn't train you how to eat at the table like a lady. But they love those pellets. So here, watch. I'm going to just crinkle the bag a little bit, and they're going to get super excited. Here I'm weaking a little bit. So I do that for a lot of our videos because I just think it's so cute when they come and beg you for food. But we don't really get a reaction from May because remember, May's deaf, so she doesn't hear the plastic bags. But if she sees her sisters eating, she'll come out and join the fun. Yeah, so I know that from last week, was it last week on the video? It was recommended to try some butter lettuce. I didn't go shopping, so I didn't get any butter lettuce to do for this feeding time, but it's definitely gonna come. So, because they love lettuce. So now they're well behaved. Look at that, all sitting around the table like a nice. And who doesn't like a little head massage while they're eating? May doesn't. Coco doesn't. So I found the secret to getting cute pictures and videos of pigs with brushing and petting and stuff like that is try not to do it when they're in the cage. Hey, thank you. I think they're very cute as well. Actually, yesterday, I had to go buy some more pellets. So we did go to a pet store, and I saw they had a skinny pig. You guys heard of skinny pigs before? It doesn't have to do with their weight. It has to do with their fur. So skinny pigs are guinea pigs with no fur at all. Oh, wait, sorry, I take that back. With no fur except for on their nose and their paws. So they look very much like baby hippos. If you Google that right now, it's, well, later, you don't have to do it now, but skinny pigs. They're very funky looking. So I was wondering, I got to do some research, but maybe introducing a skinny pig into our herd. There are some extra considerations, obviously, because they're different than these regular, I don't know if they're called regular, than these these guinea pigs with fur. There's going to be other considerations. So got to do some research, but I think that'd be another super cute thing. Oh, good for you eating some of this marigold chamomile. See, they eat the pellets first. They love it. They love those pellets. And I would give them more of these loops. I don't want to do more than 2 or 3 a day for them. I would give them some of the loops, but then they kind of run away off screen, off camera, and there's not much to watch because they just run away and eat in a corner. Oh, these bowls. Have you heard of these bowls before? These stacking bowls. It's you kind of put the treats in between the bowls, and then they have to learn how to unstack the bowls to get to the treats. These pigs, they don't unstack them neatly like I've seen other people's pigs do. They just kind of bowl them over and demolish everything. So not too successful with those, although those little spheres there, maybe I'll get that and show you what they do. So let's put this table off to the side. So with this little ball, what you do is you fill it with the pellets. So pardon me for a second while I just fill it up. All right, I'm not gonna do too much, but I don't want you sitting there waiting too long. So you fill it up, and then depending on how much you want your pigs to work for it, you can close it. I like to make them work for it. And then they have to roll it around, and as they roll it around, some pellets might come out of the ball and they can eat them. So it's kind of exercise, and yeah, so she got one. So you can almost say they're playing soccer or whatever, but they're not very good at using their legs. Oh, that wasn't very nice, Suki. Sometimes, though, they end up just pushing it into a corner. Here, pigs, let me help you get that out. Oh, not sorry, Coco. Here. There you go. And obviously, the more full it is, the more pellets will fall out. So I'll start filling up another ball while... I think I just scared them away. They probably thought I was going to pick them up. The easiest way for me to pick them up, I use my little taco tunnel, so I don't have to use my hands because it's so hard to get their trust. And when they're in the cage, they're always more skittish when they're in the cage. Yeah, Suki was, and then at least Suki was brave enough to stay here. The other two, Coco and Peppa, they kind of just. So Peppa went up there to hide. Peppa, we found you. I'm just gonna fill up that other little ball toy. Almost there. All right, so we're decently full on this guy. So the more full it is, the easier it is for them to get it out, the longer they can play with it. So they smell the pellets inside, and then they know they have to flick it around. Oh yeah, and some pellets will fall out. The more pigs are playing with it, the faster they eat the pellets, and then the more they push the ball around. Yeah, I know we were just using this picnic table, so that's there, and it's kind of blocking their play area. So I'll move that off to the side. But yeah, they've had a lot more success with these treat balls versus the stacking cups. And I know that some people, they have really cute videos using those stacking cups, but not our pigs. They're just too violent. You knock the cups over and push them away with their head, and you come back in 5 minutes and the cups are all over the cage. Sorry, Coco, no cheats here. You gotta go work for it. Yeah, so you see, I have a separate liner. That one's from Left Pets. It's a separate liner I have under the water bottles because as non-drip as they advertise the water bottles to be, they're all going to drip a little bit. Plus, no guinea pig is ever drinking water sophisticatedly, or I don't know how elegantly. They drip half of it. So a lot of it gets on the fleece down there. But the great thing I've noticed with these Luff Pets is they're thinner. The fleece, as you can see, compared to this Guinea Dad liner that I have. Oh, someone's itchy. Oh, Suki is so violent today, right? Oh, they're just all thirsty after snacking. So with this thinner liner here, the water actually evaporates a lot quicker. So what I was having before, when this liner was all the way in the corner over here, is that it was starting to just get very wet and boggy in that corner. But with this thinner material, it evaporates a lot quicker. So that's why it's a different liner. Again, that was Luff Pets. A while back, they were doing a promotion. They're sending out free liners, but that was when I had like no followers or anything. So I don't think many people took me up on that, but they're giving out these free liners. It's like 30 bucks for free. So, oh. Yes, Peppa. So we've already gone longer than we normally do. I mean, it's been 33 minutes, but we have a few people watching now, so I don't really want to just shut it off if y'all are enjoying this. So I'll just stay here until when we get to like 2 or 3 viewers, I might just shut it off. But since we're a smaller channel, 6 is pretty good. 7, whoa, right? So we're just gonna be here and watch the pigs for a little bit. Suki wishing I could give her more. Oh, they're so thirsty. Probably because they want to make some internal tea after all those little flowers. Suki's just chewing her arm, no biggie. Sometimes you can see it when their mouths are drinking. All right, camera, focus on the right thing. Peppa made it back to the table. She's probably gonna jump on top of it because we know that she has no manners. Yeah, they're super thirsty. I used to think, oh, maybe I can just get by with having 1 or 2 of these bottles. Yes, they are smaller than the average bottle, but they're also advertised to drip less, and I think that's true. But they also, by virtue of being so small, I was filling it up like every day or every other day. Even with 4, it's like, 2 or 3 days I gotta fill it up. I have some bigger water bottles that are normally hanging here, but they're starting to grow a little bit of algae, so I'm letting them soak with some peroxide right now. Peppa, your sisters are eating pellets over here. Yeah, come on. Nope, those are poops. Don't eat those. I think these pigs are just so thirsty. They're hanging out over here because they just had a bunch of dry pellets. Oh, see that? That's pee in action. Thanks, mate, for letting us get that on camera. So if you saw that, that is what you have to deal with female guinea pigs, is when someone is up behind them and they are not happy about it, they will clench their butt muscles and shoot pee. Well, I don't really know how it works with all their muscles. I never took guinea pig anatomy courses, but they'll flex that rear end and stick it up and then shoot pee out backwards. to kind of get people to back off. So kind of gross, but also kind of ingenious when you think about it. You have a built-in pepper spray. Wow, Suki's being so defensive of that ball. Here, let's put it in the middle again. Golly, look, I just filled this up right before the feed. I topped them all off before we started the feed, and look at how low the water is already. Right? It's only been, what, half an hour? So yeah, a lot of success with this. Maybe next week I'll show you how unsuccessful I am with the cups, and we can just watch them demolish the stacking cup tower. Or maybe if people have any ideas to make it work better. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw the YouTube, whatever community post picture I did yesterday, but they completely demolished the hay bin. So when they're new, and again, I'm not a Guinea Dad spokesperson, but I do like his products. He has these hay bars, so they have the perforations on the hay bin. So you just open those up. There's 6 of them, and then you have a nice clean hay bin just like that. I used to do giant boxes of hay, but then I would have to store the giant boxes, and they were dusty every time I needed to fill up the hay bin. So it's been really nice having just these cardboard boxes. But you see, they ripped out all of the cardboard, and then they pulled all the hay out so they could go and hide in the box. They have plenty of hiding spots, but they just wanted to be, like I said, destructive and violent. So yeah, they're just kind of do this. We're like 10 minutes over how long I normally do these streams. So congrats on that. Thanks guys for coming out and watching. We will do this again next week. Hopefully with some different ideas. I know at least we're going to be doing the stacking cups. We're going to have the butter lettuce. As always, if there's anything else you want to see the pigs do or ask about their regular life, then I'm always available. Or I guess I shouldn't say that. That sounds like I'm very free. I should say I'm always open to ideas. All right? Take care, everybody. Have a great Saturday. Oh, hello, Kiwi birds. You came on just as I was doing my I'm gonna turn off the live feed speech. But I guess since you're here, we can stay on a little longer. All right. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Thanks for enjoying the stream with us. So we made it to the end. Just make sure we tune. I'm going to try and do it every week. I know that people are coming in from all over, sometimes all over the world. I'm thinking mostly the United States. I don't know. I'm in the United States in the East Coast. So the time that kind of works best for us is 10 a.m. on a Saturday. So that's kind of the... Suki, why are you being so snotty? She's not sharing this ball with anyone else. That's kind of the times that we're trying to do is 10 a.m. on a Saturday, American East Coast time. But if If anyone has a better time, I might be open to it. Anyway, this is our pigs. Hope you have a great Saturday, and take care.